GOP 2016 presidential hopeful Mike Huckabee, he isn't having the best week. It started with him defending Josh Duggar's character for molesting his siblings. Now it's come back to light that Huckabee's 2008 campaign memoirs were co-authored by an accused child molester named John Perry. Well, the two co-wrote Do the Right Thing inside the movement that's bringing common sense back to America. The allegations against Perry include sexual battery occurring with victims between the ages of 11 and 14 years old. This is according to a statement from the Nashville Police Department. All of this coming to light. We still don't know yet, Nick, how this is going to affect his race to be the GOP head and ultimately the president of the United States. Very questionable judgment on Huckabee's part. I don't know what he was thinking, coming out swinging for Josh Duggar, saying that he deserves forgiveness. But now this, I mean, does he just want to surround himself with child molesters?
I don't know, but I definitely agree with you. This isn't the smartest move if you're running for president. I think that's safe to say. But he's not the only one. We've seen a lot of people come out and kind of come and jump on Josh Duggar's side saying, well, at least he's not gay, you know, like, wow, he grabbed his sister's boob, big deal.
Right.
It's weird and not something you want to be doing when you're president or if you're president, which I doubt will happen. But hey, do you think these two things alone, they'll probably say it, just the liberals, you know, saying their nonsense, but do you think this will actually affect the GOP race? Do you think this can hurt him?
I don't think that this is going to make any sort of serious dent in his campaign. He has a very solid, solidified base, large evangelical base. USA Today did an article over Mike Huckabee recently, and they said why his campaign matters. They laid out the most ridiculous premises for why this man is important to the landscape of American politics. He's a dinosaur who apparently doesn't have the ability to assess the own character around him, much less America's character, or whatever the name of his book was, you know, returning back to character. He has a huge problem with assessing the character of people that he climbs into bed with, metaphorically. You know, he had to have spent several hours co-writing with this John Perry, and no official statement from Huckabee's camp on these allegations against his co-author. I would love to know what he has to say about it. You know, I bet you he's going to say that the man deserves forgiveness. I mean, if I could place a bet.
Well, Josh Duggar deserves forgiveness.
Right.
Why wouldn't he?
Why wouldn't he?
I mean, no, look, it's so strange how people are willing to just turn a blind eye to terrible things that happened just for their own gains and their own reasoning. That's perhaps one of the saddest things. And again, I mean, can you imagine if we went back to 2008, you know, imagine if Obama had been associated that closely with somebody who was a pedophile, or at least allegations of him being a pedophile. Imagine, you know, the hypocrisy here, and it's just, I don't know, it's just very obvious.
I mean, there were a lot of allegations about President Obama in 2008, largely went ignored. I am guessing that the allegations against Mike Huckabee and his associates will be ignored as well. But very influential member of the GOP, Arkansas governor until 2007, then became a Fox staple. He's still a pastor of a church, as I understand it, in Arkansas, and has a serious following of people that are probably not going to flinch at this allegation, you know, that's been marked against him.
Laying down some funky bass lines.
Yes. We'd love to know what you think about Mike Huckabee, about John Perry, about this book over America's character when Mike Huckabee has questionable characters around him co-writing these ridiculous books about character with him. Please log on, post your comments below. Let us know what you think. Is this going to affect his race for the GOP nomination for president? While you're at it, subscribe to the Look TV too.